Now issue of security, very serious. You just your business, you are trying to do your best before you close the shop in the night. Before money come, your shop may purpose. What do? You go to police station. They are even asked to spend money after your shop has been robbed. So this is not fair now. Somebody said his shop has been purposed and he want to report to police station and they ask to drop money for you to. That is issue of security, and we lose so much money. But there's a report that was said that close so many billions are lost in Africa given to security challenge. But we see what issue of government policies. You are doing your own. You come from local governments, from FROS, from different agencies. Okay, trying to give you so many documents to sign. I don't know the day the things have changed. You are paying VAT. You are doing. You want to do online transfer. You are paying transfer fee. All of these issues are what we face in our business. True of us. There are many others.
All right, everyone. A lot has been said about this present administration in terms of its economic policies and programs that are continuing to affect people in various ways. Its swing policy of subsidy removal and flotation of naira has brought the nation to its knees, and microeconomic arm of government has continued to suffer as individuals groaning under economic pain. Now, here is a professor of economy from Covenant University telling us how to survive under this present administration of Tpain. A lot of people know him as Tpain because of the pain people have been feeling under his administration, which he believes is necessary in order for the country to move forward. I'll leave you to watch some of this excerpt and then I'll come back with my own submission.
FROS from different agencies. Okay, trying to give you so many documents to sign. I don't know the day the things have changed. You are paying VAT. You are doing. You want to do online transfer. You are paying transfer fee. All of these issues are what we face in our business. True of us. There are many others. I will just move upon. Like I said, we want to spend time on the challenges. Our focus is see how we can navigate them and see how we can create a job in that business. Because like I said earlier, when we see challenges, for you to think, how do I come out of this? We have to remain in business. You don't go and close the shop and tell your wife or your husband, sorry, I'm not doing it again. You say, how do I navigate this challenge to ensure that I remain relevant? That's what we are looking at in this discussion. So I will give you some case studies. And okay, so what are the pillars that we can look at? One of them is to look at efficiency. In this case, means that how do I achieve more with the little I have? Okay, how do I achieve more with the little I have? And in this age and time, depending on your business, you don't have to. For example, in our center, there we hardly print out anything because what we're doing is online. Okay, because we talk about the issue of human resource. We have persons working with us from Malaysia, from South Africa, from different parts of the world. All these tasks. Okay, every quarter we meet and say this is the tasks for the week, for the quarter. And then we break it down into different departments. Those into media and please know that every Monday and on Friday we have to push out on our channels. They know that. So wherever you are, you can be in your house, but these tasks must be accomplished. So when you manage human beings with task orientation, it becomes easier to handle because at the end of the day, they can even assess themselves. These are what we are supposed to do. How much of that has been achieved? So in that case, they can even do self-appraisal along the line. In that case, you are achieving more with the little you have. So depending on this issue, it's not for nowadays. People say I need an office to start a business. I say just an office. We don't have a very big office. In fact, my office is like it's in motion. My laptop is my office. I have a physical office that reaches that. But what I mean is that depending on business, you look at what works for you. So that's what I think about. How do you achieve more with little you have? That's being efficient. So in the kind of business you do, you look inward to say, They were actually in a shop, do my business. Okay, a woman was studying with me and said she had this idea. I said, madam, you don't even need a shop. Just open a Facebook page or open Instagram page or WhatsApp status. You can put the pictures of all your wares and say, this is contact me. And nowadays, people can contact you on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and Instagram, and you can deliver the product to them at home. I have a sister-in-law who left banking. She was a bank, but young lady finished from university in Bangkok, and then she was employed in the bank, one of the banks in Nigeria, and she was morning 5 a.m. She's out of the house till about 11 midnight. I said, young lady, don't go and kill yourself. You are seeing young. Why this? The way you are going, you're not giving birth. How do you manage this? But don't take caution. She resigned from their business, from my working job, and said that online in the shop. She doesn't have any physical shop. She sells shoes, she sells bags, and she said, according to her, she makes more money now than what she was making in the bank, working from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, so you know the work for you. How do I achieve more with little I have? And that is one way to do that is going the channel. And with that, you're able to minimize cost. Another one we can.
All right, everyone. This event recently took place in Ikeja, Lagos, and then it was event of Landmark African Magazine, where a distinguished professor, professor of from Covenant University, made several suggestions how to survive this present administration, especially businesses, how businesses can survive the turbulence of this present administration. He talked about a lot of issues facing businesses, inflation, multiple taxation, and very more. And very more, a lot of thought was said. But of course, what struck me most is when he said that, look, as a businessman, you don't, as somebody, you don't need go get physical shop in order to trade in your businesses or in your stocks. You can simply get an online platform and trade, and then this could blossom. Now, the question I would like to ask a lot of Nigerians is that why will a lot of Nigerians continue to blame this present administration when there are things that needs to be done by such individual? This time an era of social media, you can't go online to advertise your goods or services even at the comfort of your home. So then while we're waiting for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do everything for us, while we depending on paid job, while we depending on salary job, why don't we think out of the box? So the professor is telling us that you should think outside the box. This president may not be getting his policy right. Of course, he's telling us that look, this policy is going to benefit not just us, but future generation. But then the question now is that what happens to his policies when the next government comes in? Even if he gets the nod of the people by 2027, one way or the other, and then by 2031 he leaves office, what's giving him that assurance that look, this his policies will not be overturned, even if it's from the same party? What makes him think that this subsidy removal will not return in the next administration after him, in say after 8 years? So hit me up in the comment section. This is Terabyte Media. I want you to listen to more of this professor's assertions and a lot of things he got to say about surviving this turbulent time in your business endeavor. I'll see you in the next video.
How do you achieve more with little you have? That are being efficient. So in the kind of business you do, you look inward to say, do I actually need a shop? Do my business. Okay, a woman was studying with me and said she had this idea. I said, madam, you don't even need a shop. Just open a Facebook page or open Instagram page or WhatsApp status. You can put the pictures of all your wares and say, this is contact me. And nowadays, people can contact you on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and Instagram, and you can deliver the product to them at home. I have a sister-in-law who left banking, which was a bank, but the young lady finished from university in Bangkok, and then she was employed in the bank, one of the banks in Nigeria, and she was morning 5 a.m. She's out of the house till about 11 midnight. I said, young lady, don't go and kill yourself. You are saying no. Why this? The way you are going, you're not giving birth. How do you manage this? But don't take caution. She resigned from their business, from my working job, and said that online the shop. She doesn't have any physical shop. She sells shoes, she sells bags, and she said she makes more money now than what she was making in the bank, working from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, so you look at what work for you. How do I achieve more with what I have? And that is one way to do that is going the channel, and with that you're able to minimize cost. Another one we can also use to navigate our business is the issue of visibility. Okay, how do I become visible? Whatever you are doing, people should know what you are doing before they can even patronize you. You may have a very good business. You can be a good tailor that can sew anything very well. But if people don't know you, they will not patronize you. True or false? Yes. If you're a good MC and you don't go to vacation, people don't know you. They won't patronize you. So whatever you are doing, how do you become visible? And like I mentioned earlier, the digital space is now very free and cheap. You can have a Facebook page, Instagram page, LinkedIn page, and publicize what you do. But most of them are even free, except you want to go to profession. Otherwise, you can display on your Facebook page, and Instagram page, this is what I do. And people know what you do, what you exactly. So you need to be visible for you to make impact in business. So one way again that we can use to navigate our various challenges in business. The next one to talk about the issue of how do we localize and avoid if we need to import. Talk about the issue of currency challenge. Okay, if whatever you are importing into production, you look at how can you get such materials in-house or in the country so you can minimize such challenge about import issue. I'll give you a story. One of the biggest companies in Nigeria that is also conglomerate. They had an issue with one of their plants somewhere in South Africa. The company that was supplying the raw material for giving inputs went under, folded up. So for 2 weeks they couldn't produce, and their customers already getting accidents. So in that I was talking with one of the risk management officer there. He said what they do that when they have such challenges and they want to show they have an office they call a war room. Everybody, all the head of departments, all the management team will stand there to think. You will not live there until you have something solution. Okay, and they discovered that there was a closed mine in that area that they could buy. So in long and short, they bought the mine and started producing what they were getting for the company. And before you know it, their profit went up. So when challenges come, this summary is that how do I get alternative? Okay, how do I get alternative? And I'll give you another story again. When I also served in the board of a bank, Covenant Microfinance Bank since 2018. Between last November and now, I opened about 3 branches, one in Akute, one in Abeokuta, one in E4. Now, in Abeokuta branch, we opened it. That area, there was no national grid, the light there does not come. So we bought the generator. Of course, we told the branch manager, anytime we cost for the monthly report, is the cost of that generator was quite high. Senior man, you need to think out. So what we did was to see how we can go alternative of using solar, at least to augment the high cost of generator. And we did that. And when we did that, so the cost of energy went almost 1.5. And that's what we did some of them. So other businesses around saw what we did in that branch, And they said, okay, please, can you finance our businesses? Help us to, say, okay, well, if you do that, an account with the bank, and then we can finance. So we solved our own challenge of energy, then we also solving others. So SMEs are around there. Okay, applied for loan to get power solar panels installed on their businesses. And maybe that they started talking to their other police, other customers, other businesses. So we are getting more and more from that. Not only that, so having getting more customers in. Then secondly, at the end of the year, we also got an award as one of the best performing microfinance bank in Ogun State. What is that? Because in the CPN regulation, there's a portion to say that your business should be sustainable by financing one female-led entrepreneurs. Businesses are owned by women. There's a benchmark for that. Secondly, your business should be able to finance what they call a green energy. So by solving our problems, several others will be able to achieve such a goal. So what the point is that we can also look in by taking through solutions that we have, and we can do that. Like I said, business is about solving solutions and solving problems. And the more problems you solve, the more money you make. So we just solve that problem of our own energy costs, we're able to solve for others, and that will create a new mode of income stream for us and expand our business. So whatever you are doing, there's no time to bemoan the challenges. Think through what works for you. Or talk about the issue of digital platform, becoming visible. They talk about how you can get input from alternative sources, and they talk about others. So for time's sake, all these ones I will jump over it and walk towards. I think I've already talked about yes, issue of financial strategies. So how do you manage your finance? Okay, very important. Okay, somebody talk about the cost of doing business. If you want to go to bank on loans, you know how much it is. But not depending on the kind of business you are doing. You can look at, you go of crowdfunding, you go of ownership. So these are things you assess your risk and you get that done. Other thing we can do is a issue of digital platforms that in most cases, depending on what you do, you not need an office. You can do your businesses online. You now have these digital riders everywhere. So even if you have customer order for products, you can work with the digital riders to deliver the product. I think a case of that lady that said that left the banking job, and so have people to work with. Once there's an order anywhere, she called them, deliver the products. At the end of the day, she makes, like I said, she makes more money now working from home than what she's working in the bank. The another way you can do is the issue of a partnership. So if you are here now, somebody is doing what you do, it's not easy to compete because together you can win. So how do you partner? And in this case, I'm very careful about it because you must know who you can trust. Because there's no point doing business with somebody you cannot trust. So when you are entering into a partnership, you must be aware if there are needs to sign some legal documents, please get a legal advice, a lawyer to sign documents. Because this may be, we can be friends now when we are small, when we are certain. But as you grow and grow, business become larger and larger, you'll be surprised what people do for sake of money. So if you are need to sign documents, there should be agreement. Or if you are into business, into partnership, how do we get the cost shared? How do we get the revenue shared? Everything should be well documented to avoid issues that may arise. The other point that I mentioned is the issue of green energy. The one more point there is that we also need to know how to handle and manage our customers. This is where some of us make mistakes. Your customers are, you say, your customers are detained. So how you deal with one customer is not only affecting that customer, every other person that the customer knows will be affected. So I think it was a case now, last 2 weeks we been having our AGM. The woman from one of our branches came and she said she went to the branch to open an account. Account was only got most times she wanted to do big transfers and the manager didn't answer her well. But instantly the MD said, well, madam, this issue will be solved today. Before you go, please see me. Why? It's not time to tell stories. We can see that the customer was not well treated. But let's put that today, that issue will be solved and it was resolved. what will be the stake of that customer? That customer will be the one that will go out and say, okay, if you go to that bank, anytime you talk to them, they will answer you. But if your customer didn't feel satisfied, you don't say, madam, you want too much. No. Ask her, madam, what can I do better? Okay, what can I do better? And you'll be surprised when she tells you what she can do better. And if it's within your power and your business, you say, well, this one, madam, I can do it. Or this one is outside my business. I'm sorry, I cannot do it. Okay, so by so doing, you will create what we call your customer loyalty. They become the one that will be the one that will go out and tell others about your business. So how we handle our customers is very, very important, but right this age and time. So that's one way we can make relevant business is to ensure that we treat our customers with high sense of respect. Very important because they're actually human beings. We are in business for their sake.